It's an imagination game where you get to tell a story. Life is a story. It's a set of stories, and we find our way into it by thinking we have to play a certain part. When you're coming out of a marginalised background, you're often told a story that doesn't hold you up in the strongest possible light, that says, oh, you've got this level of challenges around incarceration, you've got this level of challenges with drug and alcohol use, you've got this level of challenges with systemic discrimination. When you have that baggage, trying to find a way out is really challenging. And one pathway out is an idea of self-authorship, of writing the next chapter, of picking up the pen and saying, I'm not going to play the role of what has been cast for me. I'm going to write a new role. So we learn how to tell stories, different stories, to ourselves, about ourselves, of us, of others that look like us, and then more broadly, of the world around us. We write a new story. And when we write a new story, we all play different parts in that. So we practice that in the game of life, and we train imagination, we train team building, and we build together this idea that we can pick up the pen and we can write the next chapter. There's a rule book that you follow, and there's some key roles for everybody in the group. There's a group of players that gather together, and then you have a deck of cards. And then there's a stimulus, which is a scene that you watch, and then after you've watched the scene, you then use that as a base to carry on and write the next chapter and create the next story. In AIM's world, we do it at Imagination Factory Days on the university campuses, but you can really do it anywhere. You can do it online via Zoom or via a video calling software. You can do it at the dinner table as a dinner party. And over time, we'll be turning it into a sort of board game kit that you can grab online, and then you can play it wherever you are, anywhere, anytime in the world. It can be played by anyone. When I've played it and it's been really enjoyable, I've been around lots of different people. I've loved sitting down with actors and writers and storytellers and using it as kind of like a writer's room, as a way to build ideas and build on what we're doing. And then it's awesome fun when we're at the Imagination Factory Days, because you have some school students, university students, sometimes a teacher, and you get to move through this goop together of telling a story. It works across ages, it works across races. It's really open for everybody to be able to play. Whenever you want to. Making sure you follow the rules and you protect the world is really the key to this experience, that everyone really commits to wanting to build a world together, to create a world of stories, to let themselves go. If you have a big yes and attitude and support each other to build on ideas, it makes a huge, it makes a huge difference. If you have blockers in the group that don't contribute, that can sort of suck the energy out of the whole experience. I think stick to that broad architecture of the rules. Make sure that everyone knows what their secrets are when they draw out their card and they're excited about putting them back through. And then the really important part is to close the experience, that when you finish, you go around and you reflect and you have the chance to look back on what happened. Because if we don't reflect, we don't actually have the chance to deepen the learning experience. It just sort of stays top of our mind or whatever, maybe it's in the frontal lobe or something. I'm not a brain scientist. But I think when you reflect, you get the chance to kind of let it go a bit deeper into your mind and into your soul and through your body, and you get to share in that team building experience, and you get to close that chapter, because it's quite a dangerous thing to open up your imagination, open up storytelling, open up yourself and vulnerability to other people. So making sure you close it is really important to end that safe space and make sure everyone goes, wow, that was cool.